Yo, what's up, tutors? It's your boy, the six-figure tutor with smarttutor.io. And check it out. I know what you're thinking. You've either tried Facebook ads and deemed that they don't work, or you've listened to other tutors who've said, I've done Facebook ads, I've tried it, and it doesn't work, right? It doesn't make me money. I'd rather just live off of referrals, and I'd rather let other people outside of my business control how much income I make. Now, if you've ever had that experience, I'm super apologetic because I promise you, Facebook ads do work. They work for every type of business out there. If they didn't work, then it wouldn't be a multi-billion with a B dollar industry, right? And so what's the difference from someone who succeeds on Facebook and someone who doesn't? It actually has nothing to do with the ad platform itself. A lot of people think they can throw up an ad, get some leads, right? And then they're going to have a booming business. Unfortunately, that's not the case because anybody can copy a Facebook ad. They can copy your Facebook ad. They can copy your offer. They can copy your images. They can copy your text, right? The actual description on the ad. They can copy all of that. But what's very hard to copy is you and your follow-up. The follow-up, I'm sure you've heard, the money is in the follow-up. And the reason you've heard it so much and it's been drilled into your brain is because it's true. The money truly is in the back end of the ad. It's the follow-up that you do after the lead comes through. And yet, most people, I would say 99% of tutors out there, and this isn't just tutors, this is business owners in general, don't follow up at all. Or they follow up once, nothing happens, and they give up. And that is why they're not successful. So, if you're new to this channel, or you're here and you haven't yet subscribed, my name is Richard Kitchenmaster, and what I do is I help tutors start, grow, and scale their tutoring business, but in such a way that gives them more time, more freedom, more money, and more flexibility so you can have a lifestyle that meets your income, right? Because there's no point in having a really successful business if you're busy all the time and you don't have any time to spend with your family, right? So if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. And let's just dive into the content here. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a follow-up sequence, right? A follow-up sequence that can help you turn some of your leads into more sales. And the cool part is this is all automated and it's super easy to do. Doesn't have to be incredibly complicated, but it does have to be there, right? And so the system and the software that we use is Smart Tutor. There's always going to be a link in the description if you want to grab a 14-day free trial for that. But let's just dive right in. So I actually just built this workflow right now. I pre-built it just so the video wasn't 20 minutes long. But we're going to kind of go through this. So basically how this works is we have a trigger, right? And the trigger means something has to happen in order for the follow-up sequence to actually begin taking place, right? So here I have just a simple form submitted. So what this means is in the system we have a form and we inserted this form on one of our funnels, right? And so if someone was to opt into this form, right, by giving us their name, their phone number, and their email, then it's going to trigger this workflow, okay? So we give it that, and there's all kinds of different triggers, right? People that book appointments with you, if it's their birthday, if you have that information, right? If the contact has changed, all that stuff. If a customer replied, form submitted, order form submission, right? If they bought like a product or something from you, survey submitted, and all this other stuff, right? So with that being said, the very first thing you could do is we could actually give it a wait. Let's just wait for 1 minute. And I like to title things, so wait 1 minute. So what this is saying is once that form is submitted, it's going to wait 1 minute, and then it's going to shoot them over this email automatically. Just says thank you, right? So I just made like a test email here, right? Just thanks for contacting us. Obviously, you could put more into that. Hey, depending if this was like a lead magnet or something, right? You can have it automatically send them a lead magnet. Say, hey, thank you so much for downloading our lead magnet. Here it is. You can attach the file to this email. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know what you think. and sign off. Boom, save that, right? And you're good to go. Then it's going to wait 5 minutes. Then you could send a voice drop, a voicemail. And what's really cool about this is literally it'll look like they have a missed call from you, but you didn't actually call them at all. The system did. And what'll happen is this voicemail that you recorded will just, boom, it'll just appear in their phone. So it'll look like they're like, oh, shoot, I have a missed call. They can go listen to a voicemail as if you tried to call them. And this is really cool because going off our lead magnet example, you can call them up and say, hey, this is Richard over at my awesome tutoring company. I saw that you downloaded our free checklist or our free guide, or you enrolled in our free mini course. And I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to introduce myself. And the really cool thing is for anybody that actually downloaded this lead magnet, I actually have a special offer for you, right? And then boom, you can give them a discount on tutoring. You can offer them a free session, a free consultation, whatever you want to offer in that voicemail. And boom, right? Because the goal of this follow-up is just to get a response. Once you get a response, you can book an appointment with them, boom, and you can build a relationship and close them on some tutoring, right? So voicemail, boom. 1 minute later, it'll automatically shoot them a text if you want, right? We set this up super easy. You just click this plus, push, send SMS, type it in, save, done, right? So this one's already done. I just put something simple. But the cool thing about the system is it has custom values. So this thing right here, it won't say hi contact.first, underscore name. It'll have their name. So it'll look like you actually personally text them. Hey, Rich, just left you a voicemail. Let me know if you got it, right? Rich from my awesome tutoring company. And then immediately I send them another text. Is your child struggling in math, Rich? Right? Is your child struggling in math, Richard? Right? And typically I'll actually attach an image to this. And so it'll have a really nice image. It'll have a really good message. And you're just trying to elicit and start that response, right? You want to start a conversation with these people, right? You can have it wait 5 minutes, and you can actually set up a condition, right? So did they reply? If they did respond to these text messages, right? Because in the system, there's a conversations tab where all of your, it's like a community tab where basically anyone that responds to emails, text messages, Instagram DMs, all that good stuff, it all appears in one spot. So the system will know if they responded to that. You don't have to keep checking that. What'll happen is it'll automatically shoot you a text to your phone that says, hey, someone responded. Why don't you go see what they had to say? Boom. And now you can open up conversation. You don't have to stare at this, right? So that's super cool. But if they didn't respond, that's okay. You can just have this workflow go as long as you want. So in this example, we have wait 1 day and then shoot them this, hey, did you see my last message? Right? It'll just automatically text that. Wait another day. If they still haven't responded, then what'll happen is it'll add them to the welcome sequence, right? And the welcome sequence is actually already installed into everyone's Smart Tutor account. And that's just a series of emails that'll go out and continue the follow-up. So this is what an example follow-up sequence can look like. But you should mix it up, mix and match it as much as possible with emails, right? With text messages, with voice drops, with actual phone calls, right? Actually call these people up. And I know what you're saying. You're thinking that, oh, it's going to be annoying, blah, 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 blah. It's not. Typically, it takes 6 to 9 touches before someone finally responds. What that means is that's a combination of sending them texts, sending them calls, sending them emails, and doing all of those follow-up methods to finally get someone on the phone, right? Because people are busy. People have jobs. People have families, right? They might get this text at just a time where they're busy, and they even want to respond, but they totally forget. And like oftentimes people say, hey, thank you so much for following up, right? They'll actually thank you for following up. So don't get into that mindset that, you're annoying these people, you're bugging them, because they can unsubscribe, right? They can just tell you, hey, stop texting me, and then boom, you just take them off the list and you're good to go, right? So follow-up is really, really, really important, and this is what's going to make your leads actually become paying customers for your tutoring business. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys saw the power of having a follow-up sequence, right? And if you want a 14-day free trial to Smart Tutor so you can just put your follow-up game on fire and start making a whole bunch of money, there's a link in the description. With that being said, guys, Richard signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.